Look, you call these oranges? See more juice coming out of Paris Hatsumas.
Here, let me help you.
I know you want to help, Mandy, but you're not allowed. The doctor said your blood pressure's too high. You have to relax.
I've spent weeks doing nothing. We've spent weeks doing nothing. I'm not the one who needs to relax. You are.
I am relaxed. Bombhead's looking after Ilma.
Oh, I don't care about Bombhead and I care about you.
Oh, that's love.
What?
Toast!
Brandy! You're not fooling anyone on making out my blood pressure's the reason you're lost in a load of avoidance techniques.
Avoiding what? What's that noise?
It's nothing. Let's just forget about breakfast and go back to bed. I've spoken to the council. They said they've got no idea what could cause such a major drain malfunction.
Yeah, they might not, but I have. This has got travellers written all over it. I bet they left a load of rubbish when they went off to form their wagon train and ruined somebody else's life. They knew I was going away, so they left me something to remember him by. Well, they're not going to get away with it. Oh, no. I will track them down if I have to. I will go to their new camp and I will demand compensation.
Stop blaming them for everything that goes wrong around here. Aren't those the toy soldiers you brought Tom last week? Oh, well, when he said he was taking them diving, I didn't realise he meant he was going to stick them down the plug hole.
Oh, Mandy, what are we going to do? Look at the state of this place, all this water.
Well, we should probably start by getting out of these wet clothes.
What? Mandy, what about your blood pressure?
It's fine.
Mandy, look, we're covered in brown water.
Have a shower together.
Oh, Mandy, all right, let me put these back in Tom's room.
No, Tony, just don't.
Oh, rough.
Don't speak, Tony. Shh.
There goes the door.
No, ignore it.
It might be important.
No, I won't know, Tony.
Didn't we used to have someone else?
Dominic.
Hello, Tony.
Did you and Tony really have some of those when you were kids?
Yeah, we had loads.
Yeah, until all of mine suddenly disappeared.
You left them in the park.
I gave them to you to look after.
We were really sorry to hear about your mum, weren't we, Tony?
She's been ill for a long time. At least she's not suffering anymore.
Doesn't make it any easier, though. And we were away when it's a funeral, else we would have been there.
Don't worry, there were plenty of friends and relatives there.
Well, you really didn't need to buy us anything.
After all this time, didn't want to turn up empty-handed. I didn't know what to buy for the baby, but you can't go wrong with a teddy bear. I was trying to remember how long it had been since we last saw each other.
It's been 17 years, 8 months and 15 days.
Is it really? Time flies, doesn't it?
So, what have you been up to for the past 17 years, 8 months and 15 days?
Spent a lot of time abroad.
Oh, really? Whereabouts?
Asia mainly. I was working on the Tokyo Stock Exchange before Mum.
Did you come back to look after her?
Well, she'd been on her own since Dad died. I've been away for ages. It was time to come home. Decided I'd made my money and it was time to jump ship.
Well, we went to Rome last year, it's where we got married.
Still can't believe he's found someone to take him on.
It wasn't exactly an easy route down the aisle, but we got there in the end.
Really is good to see you again, Tony, after all this time.
I've never known anyone get so excited about a visit from the tooth fairy before.
His mum had to change the sheets 3 times.
Oh.
He did have 4 teeth under the pillow, so he was expecting a lottery win. Had your eye on the cash flow even then, didn't you?
Why did you have 4 teeth?
He fell off his bike and knocked them out. Got that scar on his forehead at the same time, ain't that right, Tone?
You never told me that.
Look, what are you doing here, Dominic? What do you want?
Look, I'm booked into the Grand Central Towers and I'll be there for a few days. Really like to come back and see you again if that's all right.
We'd be more than happy to see you, wouldn't we?
I'll leave it to you then. See you soon.
I really don't know what your problem with him is. He seems really nice.
You don't believe all that, do you? I've seen it all before, Mandy. When we were kids, he used to make my life a misery.
But that was a long time ago. You're both adults now. You've both changed.
You know, I've changed. I've changed because I'm not prepared to let him ruin my life all over again.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Oh, you call scarring me for life not bad? I didn't just fall off that bike. I knew he undid those stabilisers so they came off when I hit that jump. He did it because I was getting on with his mates and he didn't like it. Every time I look into the mirror, I'm reminded of a time where he beat me up or stole my friends or broke my toys. Dominic is a bully, Mandy, and I'm not just going to let him walk back in here as if nothing's ever happened.